What's the most inappropriate thing you've witnessed at a funeral?
The mother of the deceased putting on a terribly acted and meth-fueled show about how much she loved and missed her daughter. Shortly thereafter she was convicted of the daughter's murder.
We had a snowball fight outside the parlor of my Pop-Pop's funeral. Pop-Pop would have approved. The non-family mourners seemed horrified.
The funeral home putting a random guy in my grandfather's casket, suit, glasses, and wedding band, while then admitting that they had misplaced my grandfather was fairly inappropriate for a funeral.
What is a unique game you played as a child?
My brother and I would throw a bouncy ball at the stairs and then try to be the first to track it down. This kept us busy for hours.
Tied arms and legs onto a lawn chair and threw ourselves into a pool and had to get ourselves out before we drowned.
We used to play E.T. in the playground. We'd run about acting out scenes from the film. I had a brown Parker, so invariably I'd get to be the lovable alien. Great times.
You're given the chance to irreversibly rewind time back to the date of your 10th birthday, but you need to decide within the next 30 seconds. Do you do it? Why or why not?
On one hand, my mom died right after I turned 11. On the other, I could have made so many better decisions throughout my life. I'd go back.
Without hesitation, yes. I then put all my high school summer wages into Bitcoin back when it was going for like $3. Sell it when the market peaked on December 14, 2017 at over 19K, and have come out of college a multimillionaire.
Redditors with roommates, what are some of the weirdest things a roommate of yours has done?
Never uses a full roll of toilet paper. There is always at least a 1/4 of the roll left when it gets tossed. I can't figure out the reason.
A ghost will haunt you forever. You can choose who he or she was before dying. Who's your ghost?
Ric Flair. I know he's not dead, but if a ghost is gonna woo, might as well go all out. Edit, a letter.
Napa. I regret nothing.
I'd pick a ghost with crippling social anxiety. That way they will just be super shy and not want to bother or interact with me in any way. Edit, apparently I'll have an army of ghosts hiding just outside my peripherals.
What is something you're supposed to like because of where you live but you just can't?
I'm living very close to the Baltic Sea in northern Germany and I absolutely hate eating fish.
Going to nightclubs. I live in Miami.
Lutefisk. The stuff is just nasty.
Fiesta. It's a week-long party like Mardi Gras here in San Antonio. It's become overcrowded in the past 20 years and just not fun anymore. The frustration of partying, porta potties, and people stepping on you has taken the fun out of it. I'm Canadian and I fucking hate being cold, yet every time I'm anywhere else and it's cold, people are shocked that I'm unhappy. But you must be used to it. Well, I'm not. I hate it and spend as little time in Canada in winter as possible.
What did you learn too late in life?
To say no to things I don't want to do.
That not that many people give a shit about you, so just be whoever the fuck you wanna be.
Never assume you will have more time to do something. If something is important, do it now.
That the people who treat you like shit will disappear quickly from your life and you don't have to let them rule you.
What is your #1 recommended novel?
Guards. Then everything else the same guy wrote.
If you would like a light-hearted rom set in the beautiful scenery of West Texas and Mexico, I would suggest Blood Meridian.
Cat's Cradle. There is something special about that book. It manages to skirt the line of nihilistic emptiness and complete carefree bliss while being quite funny. Also you can read it in an afternoon, which is A+.
Do androids dream of electric sheep? Love that book. Its messages about what it really means to be human managed to really hit me. I wish I could read it for the first time again.
Your murderer says, you get to choose one object. If I can't kill you in 15 minutes with that object, you get to leave. What do you choose?
A confetto, the singular of confetti.
One small cube of Jell-O.
Whatever you do, don't choose spoon.
A single grain of rice.
Air guitar.
How do you know when your friend isn't your friend anymore?
When you have to force yourself to make small talks to make things less awkward. Basically, it feels like meeting someone new, all over again.
When you're the one putting all the effort in. You send the invites, you suggest the movie etc. but they cancel, or reschedule and then cancel. It's how I figured out I don't have many actual friends. They stop coming around unless they need something. That's what my best friend from high school did to me.
When you feel that you can't contact them anymore. When they don't take them time to even message me in any form.
What are some life lessons you get from living in dorms?
How to want to make enough in life where you don't need to have a roommate. Sometimes people will bang on your door at 2 a.m. to fuck with you. Sometimes you will sit up till 4 a.m. with a baseball bat, waiting for them to do it again. You lose in both situations.
My whole floor shares a bathroom. It's a goddamn war zone. No janitors come on the weekend, so that's when it's worse.
Americans, do you actually wear your shoes inside and outside all the time except for when you are going to bed? Or is this just a TV/movie stereotype? And if you do, why?
I wear my shoes inside on 2 occasions. 1. The person who owns the inside area is okay with it. 2. I know I won't be staying long and don't want to bother taking off and then putting back on my shoes.
Actually, we leave our shoes on but take our pants off. They just can't show that on TV.
Usually take my shoes off inside. Helps keep my home clean. It varies from person to person.
I don't. Shoes are uncomfortable as fuck. I'm not trying to wear shoes or pants when I get home.
This is also largely based on what region you live in. I'm in Alaska. If you wear your shoes into somebody else's house, prepare to be scolded/beaten/asked politely to take your boots off.
What's the most stupid rule in your school/workplace?
When I was still in high school, slow clapping in the auditorium was listed as an offense you could be punished for. The school my son attends does not allow the wearing of hoodies in the school unless the pocket is sewn shut. Their problem is not with the hood, but with the fact that the kids can touch their hands together inside their pocket.
Must wear dressed shoes. I work in a fucking call center. Who the fuck cares about what I wear on my feet?
You have to take a training course offered by the university in order to use their milling/lathe/etc. machines in a workshop. The training courses don't exist.
Why do some people worry about not being remembered after death?
There are 3 deaths. The first is when the body ceases to function. The second is when the body is consigned to the grave. The third is that moment, sometime in the future, when your name is spoken the last time.
Have you seen Coco? That's what happens.
Everyone wants to believe they were important to someone. The truth is everyone is forgotten, the deeds live on.
Someone offers you $1 million on the condition that if you die of natural causes, they get to have sex with your corpse. Do you take it? Why?
I'm dead, man shrugging. Who would say no to that?
You offering? Where do I sign?
Sure, my decaying meat sack is their problem. I hope that 1 million is post-tax.